Hey guys, so I'm coming on here to show you how to do a travel makeup face and keep your liquids down. So when I travel, this is my liquids bag, which is about has a lot of room left in it. It's a quart bag. And it comes from this company. I actually got it at a local travel company called Savvy Travel in Edmonds. It's a woman-owned company. But it's called the Air Quart, and they sell them there, but I'm sure you could get it online as well. So it's got a cute little handle, and it's got some extra room. That's all the liquids I carry. And then I use this travel bag by eBags. See how it packs really thin? And this is what I use for my toiletries bag. So all my makeup is just going to go into this little hole right here on the side. The other side has two pockets, and I'll show you on a later video what I do with those. On the inside of it, I keep my brush thing for my makeup brushes. And the makeup brush thing is actually a pencil case that I got off of Etsy, which I'll link to all of these things that I mentioned in the bottom of the video later. So it's a pencil case that I put my makeup brushes in, and then it just folds up, and you just use the little strap and you twist it around, and that's what I put my makeup brushes in when I travel. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray my face with toner. And the toner, I get all of my face products from Rochelle at Rochelle's Waxing and Spa. So I use the acne stuff. As you can tell, I have adult acne. And I'm also super hormonal, so yay for premenopause. So I'm getting a facial this week from actually Ashley Miller at Brash Studios, who also uses Image, which is the products that I use. So this is my SPF 50 lotion. And I would decant that into a contact lens case. So when you travel, contact lens cases are great because you can put two lotions in one, and they're really small. I actually get these for free, obviously, because I work for Dr. Bell still. But you can get them at Walmart or any grocery store. I also mix with my acne lotion as well. So I would suggest, go and get it in a facial, and then whoever you go to can tell you what would work best for your face. So, and also try to support local. So, you want to go sometimes to those fancy spas, but really if you could find somebody local, that's better. So anyway, I mix both of those together for my moisturizer. And I just put them all together. And like I said, I put those into a contact lens case, and then you can just write on the top, or remember, mine are kind of have a different hue, so I know which one's which. One's a little bit more yellow than the other one. So then I would put on my primer. Again, you can decant this into a different contact lens case. So this is a second case, and then use one side for your primer. That way, a lot of times actually TSA doesn't, screen, this kind of liquid. But if you go through Heathrow for any reason, and you're going to go through Heathrow, especially connecting to a different country, like Spain, they are hardcore. So when you go through Heathrow, you have to go back through TSA if you're transferring to a different country. So you get off your plane from the United States, and then they put you back into line to go through, basically TSA again, and then you can go to the rest of the airport. It's really intense, and British people know how to travel, so they have very little patience for you and your extra liquids. So just be aware of that. So I put on my primer. I kind of let it dry. When I travel, actually, I take a little fan in my carry-on so that I can kind of just let it quickly dry. That also is nice when you have a hot flash while you're getting ready to go. So I put that in the little, kind of like the little pocket. While you're putting your makeup on, you might have a bit of a hot flash, or you might be in a tropical climate, so you want to, dry your face off. But that'll actually, be able to make you be able to speed things along a bit too. So this is a stick foundation, so not a liquid. The color I wear is Scarlet, so, because I'm the palest little pale girl you've ever seen. So I just put this on underneath my eyes, and then kind of all over, a little extra on my blemishes today because I'm blemishy. And then I would just, throw this in the pocket, and then blend it all in with my fingers. all over. Do my little nose. And so these are good tips to just keep your liquids down. And also the nice thing about this foundation is that it's a little bit thicker, so it's resistant to sweat. So if you're in a tropical climate, that's going to be a lot more important. Like if you end up going, like we did, to China, where it's really humid and hot, like all the time. So then I would get my blending bud. So when I travel, I use a travel blending bud that's in a case. So it's a little bit smaller than my normal blending bud, and then also the case. But when you get to your hotel or wherever the next day, or if you're going to stay in the same hotel for that night, I would let it air dry. So Jason and I, we stay at hostels, but we stay more like guest houses. So we actually stay in a hostel, but we have our own room because we're adults. But we have to share a bathroom most of the time. So again, it's nice, but you're not going to have things like your own space. So you want to kind of keep everything tidy and be able to quickly go into the bathroom and then, put all your crap back in your own room for the day. So you can lock your room because you can't leave anything in the bathroom because it's joint bathroom. Okay, cool. So also I have a stick setting foundation, which I forgot. Let's go into the kitchen. We'll get it. It's in my purse because I travel. I use it in my purse all the time. So we'll go over here and we'll get that out of my purse. And the other thing I carry in my purse. So if you can also carry this, so obviously, in your day bag when you go on a tour, or if you just want to throw it in your purse. That way you could reapply because it has SPF in it. So I put my finishing lotion on before my blush, which I know most people don't do that, but I just like to kind of set it, get a little bit of a, I don't like to mess with my blush after I put it on. This has SPF in it, so SPF 25. The color I wear is light, obviously. So that is, again, you throw it in your day bag and then you could reapply it all day because SPF actually wears off after a couple of hours. So I have SPF 50 lotion, and then this is just an additional for the rest of the day. So then the next thing I would put on is my blush. I use NARS blush because my favorite color is Super Orgasm, and I've never found one that I like better, although this is Deep Throat. But I like Super Orgasm better, honestly. I just tried Deep Throat for the first time. So then I would put my brush into my bag. So I would clean my brushes really good before I leave, so you don't have to clean them for the rest of the trip. But if you do end up needing to clean them, then just use shampoo. So yeah, you put it in your little bag like this, and then as I go through, I'll add my brushes. And then I would do eyeshadow. So this eyeshadow palette holds 4 different eyeshadows, and so I kind of wear the same eyeshadow every day. So this one I think is Astute. I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is. It's Astute, and that's the one that I use for my base. So when I'm traveling, I just usually do the same color every day because it's just easier. But you can do it in different, like if you have a 4 palette, then you can at least kind of play with it while you're on your trip and do it in different ways, and so it'll make it look different every day. So as you see, that's kind of a hard line, but that's okay. I'm going to blend that in later. So put that in my little bag. And then for my second color, I use one called, what is it called? Oh, Delirious. And then the other lighter pink color that I'm going to use is called, what is it called? I'm trying to get these pushed back out. Doop. So the other one I use is called Silk. No, it's called Slick. Delirious and Slick. Yeah. So I'm going to use my flat brush, which is a cream shadow brush, but you can use it for not cream shadow. I do about half of my eye in that darker pink. Pink is my signature color, so I wear pink all the time. Pink eyeshadow. Also because I don't like to make my makeup hard because I'm not very good at makeup. Haha, which is funny for a person doing a makeup video. But yeah, I just like to keep things simple, especially when I travel. So then I'm using the lighter pink color on the inside of my crease here. And I just sort of put a little of that lighter color kind of on the outside as well, and on the little inside parts. And then I use a blending brush, and I just blend it all in on the top. So, blend, blend, blend. So that would go in my little side pocket. And then put my brushes where they need to go in the little brush holder. Doody-doo. And then I would use my eyebrow palette with my eyebrow brush. If I don't put on my eyebrows, it makes me look like I'm a ghost again because I'm super duper pale. So then I just pencil in my eyebrows with that lighter color. This eyebrow palette is blonde because I'm blonde, and it's got 4 things. So it's your lighter one, your darker one, a little highlighter. I've already used up this Benevolent highlighter, which I actually have, and I'll show you how I finish up with that. And then this is like an eyebrow wax to keep you from having grandpa eyebrows, because my grandpa had very prominent eyebrows, and sadly it's a Leith trait. So you want to keep those crazy hairs at bay. So then I just spread my eyebrow powder throughout. So see how I put that darker line kind of on the bottom, and then a little bit of the darker on the top, and then the middle is just that light color. And then this is how I just like blend it in so it looks not weird. And then I just use the little spoolie brush to blend, blend, blend. And then I put the little bit of the wax on my brows. There we go. Keep those grandpa eyebrows at bay. So then that would go in my side pocket, and this will go in my brush holder. And then I use, this is called Benevolent. It's a highlighter, or a luminizer rather. And I use that with my finger, and I just go kind of underneath of my brows to kind of like, oh, sometimes I use that pink too that comes in the brow palette. Actually, normally I do. I just forgot today because this is my first live video. Well, my second one. So yeah, put that under there, and then I would use this on my nose and on my cheeks, and just a little on my flume there. And just sort of blend that in, but I'm not gonna put this away yet because I'm gonna need it in a second. And then, a good thing to do when you're traveling. So normally I put my makeup on in the nude. But of course, when you're traveling and you're using a joint bathroom, you cannot do that because nobody wants to see you naked at the hostel. So I just put this in my bra to like warm it up. But when I'm at home, I fill up a cup full of hot water and I put it in there to warm it up. So this is my Epic mascara. Put it in your bra to warm that up right there. So in the meantime, I'm gonna do my lips. And for my lips, I use, while I'm traveling, I'm going to use a lip pencil, and this one is called Pouty, but I'm going to use it actually as my entire lipstick. So I put it on right there, I Cupid's bow, and then trace it around. Hi, Eve. I'm doing all the videos like I told you should do, and then I gave myself the idea while I was telling you. Haha. Okay. And then I just color in my whole lips. So I use this as my lipstick. So it's not liquid. And it feels really soft, just like normal lipstick. So I smush that together, put this in my little thing. And then I would use a little bit of this luminizer again to make it kind of shiny. And you can use this is a lipstick brush, or you could just use your finger. So put a little bit of that on your lips and it makes it shiny. There you go. And then you can put this in your brush holder, and then you can finally put this in your bag. So then I would do my my mascara. So my mascara is kind of warm, actually pretty warm since I've been sweating like crazy because I have my fan turned off. And so don't ever pump your mascara like this because it'll make it dry out faster. So you just pull it out and kind of, I get the little gloop off the tip. And then you can look down at like a mirror like this if you're going to. But today, so that makes me have a double chin and it makes me really self-conscious while I'm on tape. So I'm going to just tilt my head up. And you can do the bottom and then you sort of curl. Whoops, got a little bit on my thing. there. And it makes this Epic mascara. This isn't even the 4D, and it makes my lashes really long. This is brown, so it matches my hair better. This is my everyday color that I do is just brown. This isn't the waterproof one, but if you like waterproof mascara because you have oily skin or you are a bit of a crier, then you can use the waterproof one too, but it only comes in black. So I have watery eyes. I'm like kind of allergic to everything, but everybody knows that I've cried all my tears back in my 20s, so I don't really cry easily. Although I did see a really sad movie when we were in Walla Walla that I bawled like a baby. It was called The Art of Racing in the Rain. Spoiler alert, but you learn it in the first part of the movie. It's a dead dog movie, so, be aware. Anyway, so I did just like a little bit on my bottom lashes and some on my top, and you can see how like pretty that makes my lashes look. So then I put this. Mascara is kind of a tough call. So sometimes it's a liquid, but other times it's actually just like a solid. So I usually try to just slip it in with my other makeup, and if they call it out as being a liquid, I have plenty of room in my liquids bag. So I just sort of throw it in there because, it's not really a liquid. It's more of like a goop. So that would be, and then the other thing I travel with is a couple of different lip bonbons. So over this shiny lip that I did today, I can do the white lip bonbon, which I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, it comes in this kind of pinky tube. It's the white one, which you can't tell because it's got my lip liner on it. But you could just put a little on, make it look shiny. This one is called Raspberry Cheesecake. This one's really cool to just take in your in your little purse or your day bag, because you can also put it on as a blush. And it's, and a lip gloss, or a lip chapstick. It's really moisturizing, and it doesn't count as a liquid. So again, you can throw these in your purse, while you're going out for the day, while you're exploring wherever you're going to explore. And then they also don't count as a liquid with the TSA. So you can throw those in there, and, real lip gloss, like, that I wear really every day, like this one's called Lucky. This is counted as a liquid, so, try to keep those to a minimum. Otherwise you're just taking up rooms in your liquids bag. So, that means, in here, that's all my makeup fit in there, and that's all I need for the entire trip. And then this, like I said, I would throw in my backpack so that I could like reapply it while I'm on the plane if I start to feel shiny. And then just take it with me all the time when I'm out doing things, because it has SPF, and so I want to keep reapplying that. And so as far as makeup goes, I just have these 2 contact lens cases that are full of my liquid. And then for the rest of my liquids bag, I'll do another video that shows what I do, what's in those bags and all that stuff. So, thanks for watching. I'll link to the bottom if you wanted to buy any of these products. I'll link to my, liquids bag, my, toiletries bag, and, a link to my unique, website. So if you liked any of the makeup, you can also go and purchase that as well. Oh, and then I forgot to show you. These are all my brushes. So you just flip this thing over and you just tie it up like this, and it fits right nicely in there. So this is from Etsy. So I'll link to the guy's store who made this as well. So, all right, guys, see you later.